Hi, my name's Bruce. I lost my wife to addiction July of 2022. This is my letter to my wife's addiction. At first, I didn't recognize you. You came disguised as laughter, as celebration, as a soundtrack to our good times. You were just there in the background of our lives, and I never thought to question your presence. What did I know? This was the only wife I knew, the only mother my children knew. But over time, your true nature revealed itself. What started as fun and games morphed into something unrecognizable. You became the uninvited guest who never left, the shadow that grew longer with each passing day. You changed her, you changed us. You stole moments we'll never get back. Birthday celebrations cut short, conversations left unfinished, promises broken in your wake. You convinced her you were necessary, essential even, while you slowly took everything from her, from us. I watched helplessly as you transformed the woman I loved. I made excuses for you, covered for you, tried to manage you, and I thought that was love. I didn't understand that by protecting her from the consequences of your presence, I was protecting you also. We had such plans for our future, traveling after my retirement, exploring places we'd never dreamed about, enjoying our golden years together. But those dreams began to crumble years before retirement even arrived. That first injury, the one that should have healed with proper rehab, became just the first of many because she chose you over getting better. Each time the doctors recommended a physical rehab center stay, you whispered that you were the only medicine she needed. Each recovery abandoned, each setback that didn't need to happen. The anger that grew in me was like nothing I'd ever experienced. How could she not want to get better? How could she choose a bottle over walking without pain, or over the future we had planned? My children saw what I couldn't, how I was enabling her, making it easier for you to maintain your grip. Well, that grip was reaching me too. While she could not physically go out and get the booze, I would. I was the one that had to live with her, with you and your evil manipulation. My kids were right, of course. In my desperate attempt to preserve what was left of our marriage, I had become your unwitting accomplice. Then you came for my daughter. You tried to claim her just as you had claimed her mom. I saw the same patterns, the same subtle shift in her eyes that I had missed years ago with her mother. This time I recognized you immediately. We fought for her, fiercely, relentlessly. And somehow, we pulled her back from your grasp. We saved her from you. But my wife, you had already taken her too far. How foolish I was to think she could escape your clutches when you had already devoured her parents and siblings before her. You were a generational monster, patient and calculating. You had her surrounded, her family history like a blueprint for your conquest. I saw the family tree you'd poisoned, branch by branch. I watched her struggle against a current that had already swept away everyone she might have turned to for strength or example. What chance did she have against an enemy that had been waiting for her since before she was born? I should have known that your grip on her was too tight, your roots too deep. The genetic battlefield was tilted in your favor from the very beginning. While I celebrate saving our daughter from you, I mourn the wife I couldn't rescue. The woman lost to a war that began long before I entered the picture. In the shadow of this family tragedy, I learned that you don't just take individuals, you take legacies. But know this, your chain of destruction ends here. To our daughter Shanley, where your mom couldn't break free from the generations of pain, you've shown strength and courage to carve a new path. You've shown a fierce determination to live unburdened by the inheritance it tried to force upon you. Now 5 years sober, you inspire us every day.